He wasn't cheap, but a long way cheaper to buy privately would have been if he'd gone through a sale ring. That's all I can say. In fact, if he'd gone through a sale ring, it might have even made double what we paid for him. So, no, look, I will say we bought him well. And for a horse that's performed like that, when you consider other prices around, he was pretty well bought.
Going to the line, Alenquer on the line from High Definition, who ran a cracker on the inside of State of Rest.
Like he's been, I think he's had 2 runs and an arc, and he's won a Champion Stakes in Ireland. So he's done a fair bit of travelling, and that's probably stood by him. Nice to think that we can have a bit of a look around the Moonee Valley as well, because he sort of killed 2 birds with 1 stone, really. So certainly an answer to your question about being Cox Plate and whether the mile's going to suit. I do think it's the ideal race for him of what we've got around us for the autumn year.
Zaki, a star, an all-star mile winner.
I know Zaki, they always held in pretty high regard, and his form wasn't quite up to what they thought of him. This guy here's got the form there already, and I wouldn't think there'd be much between them. I wouldn't think from what I've spoken to people in England that Zaki was held in pretty high regard there before he got here. If he brings his European form, he's well up to our Group 1 horses, I would think, because they certainly get strong once they get to that trip. They mightn't be quite as strong as sprinters as they are in Australia or New Zealand now. But I think once you get to that sort of trip, they are normally a little bit superior, and there's a bit more depth there. All very well to say, well, why do we need internationals? Well, I think to get this race recognised around the world, I think internationals, and it will definitely help. And especially a Group 1 winner like this, don't often come to this part of the world, and to get him for this race, I can see why they wanted him.
Yeah, look, he's a fantastic horse, and great that he's having his chance to prove it.
Look, he's had his first look at the Valley on Sunday and seemed to get around it well. Pretty casual colt. He's not one that he'll just do as much as you want to. Typical of the stallions and that. But look, he's great, the coat, and great order, and seems to have really settled into Australia. Yeah, he's right up there amongst the best in the world in his rating. Let's hope that he can prove that here too.